episode 44. To conclude our conversation about the human body and what to eat and how to live and what not to eat, born out of 84 lakh wombs, the human beings have inherited intelligences of each of these 84 lakh wombs, meaning intelligence of every creature on earth is present somewhere in your body. Some of these intelligences are full-blown, accentuated, very easy to access, and some of the others are dormant but are available at a deeper level of awareness. So, whether it is photosynthesis or the ability to utilize body fat during hibernation, these may be on a low scale, less accessible to us. But if you were to believe the ketonic diets that are recommended, you will find that at certain level of body awareness, you will be able to push your body into utilizing fat as a primary fuel rather than glycogen. It has been done, it is possible, because these are all latent abilities available to us as human beings. Anthropologically speaking, the human being is the only creature on earth which can survive anywhere and everywhere on this earth. A Bengal tiger may not be able to survive in any other jungle but its own habitat. African lion, African elephant, same thing. They are most suited for, most adept at surviving and subsisting in their own natural habitat. But what about human beings? You put them in any habitat, they will somehow, anyhow, survive and often thrive. So you are the most adaptive creature on earth. You can survive on any form of food, any kind of food, and your body is capable of surviving, sustaining and thriving, procreating for 70, 80, 90 years, whatever it is. You don't drink milk at all, no harm will come to you, you will live. You only drink milk, nothing else, same result, you will lead a very good healthy life. You eat grains, good for you. Don't eat grains, good for you. You eat meat, you will live and survive and thrive. You don't eat meat, you will do exactly that. You eat vegetables only, fruits only, become vegan, you will discover certain latent potentials which others will not be able to discover. So vegan diet also works. Paleo diet also works. You only eat seafood, wonderful. You will have certain advantages over other people, believe me. So it's not really about living or surviving. What we are concerned about is that there are certain things that we need to understand, realize, become aware of. Because wherever we are living, there is just too much supply of foods. We are eating all kinds of foods because they are conveniently available. And in a situation like that, the body by itself will still survive and sustain, but not give you the full experience of living. So a little awareness is required for you to experience life to its fullest potential. That is the aspiration. So set yourself free from all dogma, set yourself free from all diktats, all fears. They are serving somebody else's vested interest. Having said that, we have also put down some very simple ground rules and a few thumb rules as to what kind of food should be avoided in excess and which are the types of foods that are lesser foods and some of them are not foods at all. Just become aware and you will see that just by being aware, your choices are changing. Many of our choices about what we eat, what we drink, are forced, compelled, brainwashed by commercials and other narratives sponsored by some profiteer or the other. So as we become more and more aware of what we are eating and why, we will find that our choices are changing. We will find that our choices are becoming more and more healthy. Awareness of what you are eating will automatically put you in touch with how your body feels about certain foods. Again, I would say no need to go crazy about organic, inorganic. I am not saying don't eat inorganic. I am not saying don't eat organic. All I am saying is, again, these have become marketing narratives. Okay? So in an environment where there is a surplus of inorganic fruits and vegetables, they will hike up prices of organic foods, which may actually be quite unnecessary. So better not to fall into these traps. Just become aware of what you're eating, and your body, your intelligences will guide you to a better choice. Now let's talk about one more element of life concerning modern man, not so much in the ancient times, because in the ancient times there was quite a lot of clarity. Now there is just too much information, and most of the information may be quite misleading. Subject is hygiene. Next to food and drugs, this is the biggest business. Again, I will say, from caveman days to wherever you are today, if hygiene were so difficult that you only can have good hygiene if you depend on industries, then you had no chance, you understand? In the name of hygiene, what do you do today? It is horrible, the amount of hand sanitizers people are using. Ayo Rama, why are you doing this to yourself? Hand sanitizer is poison, and you are using this poison to kill microorganisms, germs that you may have accidentally acquired, and you clean your hands and they are germ free. Honestly, it's a very good idea if you are working in an environment full of microbes, like a hospital or a laboratory, but not in normal life, not everyday life. Everyday life, you don't need to sanitize yourself so much. You see, this is similar to the fast food and the MREs. For the medical professionals, it is necessary to take care of hygiene. Hands have to be sanitized because they are touching people with various diseases. The infections can spread by contact. The germs, the worms, the microorganisms, the microbes are everywhere in their environment. OT, Operation Theatre, you have to take special precautions. Now, what's happened is those products are now available commercially to everybody. It has been made available because it is a very good market. You are called the consumers. You are the retail market. And all those products which were earlier invented as a necessity for certain professions are now being made available to each and every one of you, and with a narrative that you will die if you don't use it or become unwell if you don't use it. Great business idea, but a pathetic social idea. And you hand sanitize and eat using the same hand. Okay, you don't use hands, you use spoons. Not that your spoons are untouched by the same chemical that you use to wash your hands. And if you're so confident about your spoon, then why sanitize your hands at all? So in some way or the other, in various ways, this chemical that you have used to sanitize your hands is going to reach inside of your body. And what do you think it is going to do inside of your body? Kill more microorganisms. So you are poisoning your earth. You are poisoning your globe. You are now poisoning your body. There is no difference. We have already seen that your body is an ecosystem of microorganisms. You are polluting your water. You are polluting your food. You are polluting your air. And you are doing exactly the same thing to your body as well. So your idea of hygiene is far from intelligent. It is absurd. Soaping your hand, even that is a bit overrated, but do it. It's okay. At least you are going to wash away the soap with water. But anything more than that is unnecessary and detrimental to your health. Then your commercial foods, restaurants and fast food joints, in the name of hygiene, what are they using? You see everywhere they are using plastic. No, not even plastic. Polythene gloves. Oh my goodness. Who the hell has spread this nonsense that is hygienic? Have you no idea as to how, under what conditions that polythene gloves got manufactured? And has ever anybody tested what is the breakdown point of that polythene? The stuff that I have seen is as bad as single-use plastic. And you use it once and throw it, don't you? And how does that polythene react to heat? Any idea? We don't. So in order to avoid microbes, you are going to consume polythene poison? Look, all of these plastic, polythene kind of materials, even the synthetic rubber, they break down very, very quickly with temperature. Try sitting around bonfire with your expensive goose down jackets. They will burn down with the bonfire. All synthetic material are super sensitive to heat. And yet, in the name of hygiene, I have even seen customers insisting that the guy cooking their food wears the plastic gloves. Stop it. Senseless. This is something you may not be able to avoid on your own, but at least become aware that it is far from anything called hygiene. Use of thermocol. Again, it is very sensitive to heat. It breaks down. Your disposable cutlery and whatever else you want. Why do you want to dispose things? You really think that is hygienic? And you still, in 30, 40, 50 years, do not have any plans of their actual disposal. You just dump them around anywhere you want, hoping that God Almighty will take care of it, that nature will take care of it. What nonsense. That's not how it happens. It hasn't happened. You are choking your rivers, you are choking your seas, you are choking your oceans, you are choking your lands, soil with plastic. Wake up. In Orthodox India, people who were very particular about hygiene, they would carry their own plates and glasses no matter where they travel. And most of these elders usually will never eat anything outside ever. Even though those days eating outside was far more hygienic than even home cooked food today. There was no contamination and yet they wouldn't eat. You really want to know about hygiene? Go back to the Vedic roots. Your Shastras will teach you everything you need to know about hygiene and much more. So if you're so paranoid about hygiene, start carrying your own glass. Pick up a steel glass, keep it with yourself. I do that when I'm traveling out. Many places I avoid using their glasses. I don't use paper cups. Because they are not paper cups, yeah? They are laced with some polythene material. It may waterproof the glass, but I don't know what the heat of the tea is doing to the plastic polythene layer. I'm sure it is not doing anything great to it. Something must be happening. So I use my own steel glasses. I carry my own steel mug. I use it for every hot and cold drinks whenever I do have it. You can use your own if you're so particular. In the olden days, in the Orthodox India, that's how people used to do. Carry everything themselves. It's a more workable arrangement. Everything else is somebody's business. Oral hygiene. The amount of scientific advancement that has been claimed in dental hygiene, dental health, dental technology does not reflect in your dental hygiene or health. You know why? Because you are still only focusing on teeth. Oral hygiene is least about teeth, most about the rest of the mouth that you're not even talking about. Your teeth don't decay unless there is some worm that has gotten attached to it. So what gives way? Your gums do. So what kind of oral health are you doing for that? Your toothpaste and toothbrush is not it. What about your tongue? How come oral health does not include, in most cases, in most cultures, in most recommendations, cleaning your tongue is not an important aspect. You don't gargle, and even if you do, then you use one of those alcohol-based stuff that you get in your pharmacies, which again is chemical, which will kill microorganisms, the good and the bad ones in your mouth and throat. Bad idea. So what is the best method? First, floss. An old technology. People used to really advertise the importance of flossing. Even children books would include it as part of the instructions so that children get interested in oral hygiene. And flossing was a major thing. I don't hear any of that now. One important aspect, floss. Second, massage your gums. Your teeth will be cleaned, no problems. And teeth are not supposed to be sparkling white. Most sparkling white teeth you see are painted. At least on digital media, it is all painted. There are a few people who have sparkling white teeth. But that's not common or normal. Your teeth enamel is off-white at best. Not supposed to be sparkling white. So please, you're using all wrong stuff to bleach your teeth. You really want to bleach your teeth? Instead of any of those chemicals that you are using from the pharmacy, try using baking soda or baking powder. It will work better. And it doesn't even stay anywhere. It is totally edible, biodegradable, water soluble. It is not going to harm you at all. Use it. It works. Lime or lemon works fantastically. It works wonders. Sea salt. Massage your gums with sea salt. Gargle with sea salt water. Warm water, gargle with sea salt. Most of your oral hygiene is taken care. Then the practice of squishing coconut oil, overrated, unnecessary, but not a bad idea. You can do it once in a while. It is a good experience. And please drink that oil. Don't spit it out. I don't understand why you want to waste oil like that. It's good for you. And those germs, don't bother about them. They can be killed in seconds by your stomach acid. So oral hygiene, think of it again. I remember reading it in Devi Puran. It is mentioned there. Oral health. Can you beat it? And it says very clearly, brushing your teeth on a Sunday, Ravivar, is like giving up on your sun. Sun means the planet sun. So bad idea. Don't brush your teeth on Sunday. But you make extra effort in massaging your gums, cleaning your tongue, etc., etc. And shaving, cutting your nails, cutting your hair, all of those things, cleaning up of the body. Do it on a Sunday. Avoid doing it on other days, but do it on a Sunday for sure. And there are very, very intelligent scientific reasons for these. While brushing your teeth, don't engage your index finger. Take it away. Engage your middle finger when you're holding your brush and brushing your teeth. Do not engage your index finger. You have to try and do it. And then probably you will realize why it is so. Simple explanation is your index finger is the air element of the 5 elements, Panchabhuta. And air is a super strong, forceful, brutal element. You will hurt your gums. Bad idea. And yet, when you are using your finger to brush your teeth, to massage your gums and clean your teeth, Use your index finger. That kind of a brute force will be required. Great idea. So you really have to relook at hygiene. The way industry is promoting it, the way modern science is promoting it. Probably not even hygiene. It is just marketing communication to sell more products to you. In many ways, if this conversation feels like you are being asked to reinvent yourself all over again, you are not being asked to reinvent yourself. You have reached wherever you are today in unawareness. All you are being asked is to become aware, and out of that awareness, your choices will change. And in my experience, they will change to healthier ones. And you will find yourself living in peace, harmony, and in communion with yourself, with nature, with the universe. Start recognizing all the poisons that you may be using in your life in the name of hygiene, in the name of healthy. Okay, I'm tempted. Can't let it go. The Corona times, or rather post-Corona breakout, everybody was wearing masks, so was I. But I was not wearing masks for the reasons other people were. I had only two reasons. Even today I have only two reasons. First reason, nuisance factor. Somebody might reprimand you, somebody might fine you, somebody might take objection. Somebody might politely ask you to wear a mask because it is a rule. So for that reason, I would keep a mask in my pocket. I still do. The other reason, more important to me, is that in the name of hygiene, people bleach, use all kinds of chemical disinfectants, and live in a chemical bubble. Oh my goodness. Every time somebody has knocked my doors in the past couple of years, offering to disinfect my house for free, I have said no. I am not interested in using chemicals to disinfect my room and live in a chemical bubble thinking that it is going to help me stay healthy and hygienic. Don't kid yourself. It's not going to happen. Even if you are in an area detected with some form of infection, bleaching, chemically disinfecting the entire environment is creating a chemical poisonous bubble. Find more creative, healthier, better options. There are many. Take care of yourselves. Get used to being aware, and I will see you in the next episode.